Good day, everyone. And in this video, we will go through some practice questions for PSF Exit Exam. Without wasting time, we'll start with the questions. Question number one says, average mass of a person permitted to board a rigid life raft shall be. The options are 70 kgs, 82.5 kgs, 90 kgs, and 100 kgs. The right answer for this question is 82.5 kgs. Next question is, a feature of an inflatable raft which helps keep people stationary in rough weather is. The options are lashing on the floor of the raft for the passengers' feet, straps from the overhead, ridges in the floor of the raft, lifelines on the inside of the raft. And the correct answer is option D, lifelines on the inside of the raft. Question number 3. Sufficient fuel should be provided to run the loaded lifeboat at 6 knots for. Options are not less than 24 hours, not less than 18 hours, not less than 12 hours, not less than 16, not less than 6 hours. And the right option is option A, not less than 24 hours. Next is question number 4. Signaling devices which are required on inflatable life rafts include what? Options are a rocket shoulder rifle, an oil lantern, red flares, and air horn. And the correct option is option C, red flares. Next is question number 5. Wearing a life jacket, what will be the maximum safe height above the water that you can jump from? 4.5 meters or 15 feet, 4 meters or 13 feet, 3 meters or 10 feet, 3.6 meters or 12 feet. And the correct answer is option A, 4.5 meters or 15 feet. Question number 6. The most important thing to remember when launching an inflatable life raft by hand is to do what? Option A, open the CO2 inflation valve, open the raft container, ensure that the operating cord is secured to the vessel, and inflate the raft on the vessel, then lower in over the side. And the correct answer is option C, that is to ensure that the operating cord is secured to the vessel. Next is question number 7. The life jackets on all vessels shall be. Options are inspected weekly, readily available, worn at all times, tested yearly. And the correct answer is that they should be readily available. Next is question number 8. A lifeboat should be launched by 2 persons in how much time? And the options are in less than 10 minutes, in less than 5 minutes, in less than 12 minutes, in less than 2 minutes. And the correct option is option B, in less than 5 minutes. Question number 9. The operating cord of the inflatable life raft has a length of. So, how much is the length of the operating cord of an inflatable life raft? Or the painter of an inflatable life raft must have a minimum length of how much? Minimum length of how much? Options are 6 fathoms, 50 feet, 100 feet, 300 feet. And the correct answer is option C, 100 feet. Question number 10. The operating code on an inflatable life raft also serves as a, options are lifeline, painter, drog, marker. And the correct option is painter. Question number 11. A rescue boat should be in a position suitable for, options are launching, recovery, launching and recovery, embarking. So a rescue boat should be in a position suitable for, and the correct answer is option C, launching and recovery. Question number 12. On vessels on an international voyage, inflatable life raft on each side shall have a carrying capacity of how much? Options are 50% of all persons on board, 75% of all persons on board, 100% of all persons on board, and 10%. So which is the right answer? The right answer is 100% of all persons on board. Next is question number 13. A partially enclosed lifeboat shall be installed with, options are temporarily fixed foldable canopy, permanently fixed foldable canopy, rigid canopy, portable canopy. And the right answer is permanently fixed foldable canopy. Question number 14. An embarkation ladder from deck to the waterline should be capable of used with, options are a trim of 10 degree and a list of 20 degrees either way, a trim of 5 degrees and a list of 10 degree either way, a trim of 5 degree and a list of 20 degree either way, a trim of up to 10 degree and a list of up to 10 degree either way. And the right answer is option A, a trim of up to 10 degree and a list of up to 20 degree either way. Normally trim we write in meters, we don't write it in degrees, but in the question it says 10 degrees, so we take it as degrees. So the right answer is a trim of up to 10 degrees and a list of up to 20 degrees either way. Question number 15. If an inflatable life raft inflates upside down, you can write it by using which method? Options are pushing up on one side, standing on the CO2 bottle, holding the bottom straps and throwing your weight backwards, getting at least 3 or 4 men to push down on the side containing the CO2 cylinder, doing nothing, it will right itself after the canopy supports inflate. So the correct option is option B, standing on the CO2 bottle, holding the bottom straps and throwing your weight backwards. That's the correct answer. And that's the right way to upright the life raft. Question number 16. A fully loaded motor propelled lifeboat must be capable of attaining a speed of at least, options are 3 knots in smooth water, 6 knots in smooth water, 6 knots in rough water, and 3 knots in rough water. And the correct answer is 6 knots in smooth water. Question number 17. The thermal protective aid shall function properly through an temperature range of, options are minus 30 to plus 20 degrees Celsius, minus 25 to 15 degrees Celsius, minus 20 to 10 degrees Celsius, minus 15 to 5 degrees Celsius. And the correct answer is minus 30 to plus 20 degrees Celsius. Next is question number 18. The sea painter of a rescue boat should be led. Options are forward and outboard of all obstructions, forward and inboard of all obstructions, up and down from the main deck to the foremost point on the vessel. So we normally lead the sea painter forward or to the foremost point on the vessel, but forward and outboard of all obstructions. So there's a confusion between A and D, but A is more closer answer. So we take it as A. So option A is the right answer, forward and outboard of all obstructions. Question number 19. An anti-exposure suit shall permit a person to climb down a ladder of at least, options are 5 meters in length, 6 meters in length, 7 meters in length, 8 meters in length. And the right answer is option A, 5 meters in length. Question number 20. Recovery time of a rescue boat in moderate sea condition with full complement shall be. Options are not more than 5 minutes, not more than 10 minutes, not more than 15 minutes, not more than 20 minutes. And the correct option is option A, not more than 5 minutes. Question number 21. Full recovery of a totally enclosed lifeboat, the ship shall. Options are hoist the boat from the windward side, use painter from both ends of the boat, make a leap for the boat to come alongside, have crew hold on to lifelines. And the correct answer is you have to make a leap for the boat to come alongside. So that is option C. Question number 22. What is the primary advantage of a David launched life raft in comparison to an inflatable life raft? David launched life rafts. Okay. Options are David launched life raft is easier to maintain. David launched life raft is made of fire retardant material. David launched life raft has a built-in sprinkler system for fire protection. David launched life raft enables personnel to enter the raft without having to enter the water. And the correct answer is option D. The David launched life raft enables person to enter the raft without having to enter the water. Question number 23. Motor propelled lifeboats are required to be fitted with which of the following? Options are compartments for the storage of canned drinking water, ballast tanks to prevent the boat from capsizing, an air starter on the diesel engine, auxiliary mechanical propulsion, that is Fleming gear. And the correct answer is option A, compartments for the storage of canned drinking water. Question number 24. You have abandoned ship and you are in charge of a lifeboat or survival craft. How much water per day should you permit each person to have after the first 24 hours? Options are 1 can, 1 pint, 1 quart, 1 gallon. Okay, the confusing part is they've used different measuring units. You cannot have gallon, that's about 4-5 liters. 1 can also, because it's not fixed how many liters. Can be a big can, can be a small can. So the closest answer or the right answer is option B, 1 pint. Question number 25. The air spaces in the floor of an inflatable life raft will provide protection against. Options are asphyxiation from CO2, loss of air in the side of the raft, rough seas, cold water temperatures. And the correct answer is option D, cold water temperatures. Question number 26. If you wish to remove an inflatable life raft from its cradle, the best way to free it is by cutting the restraining strap, unscrewing the turnbuckle on the back of the cradle, lifting one end of the raft, posing the plunger on the center of the hydrostatic release. And the correct answer is unscrewing the turnbuckle on the back of the cradle, that is option B. Question number 27. For passenger ships on voyages less than 24 hours, how many number of infant life jackets equal to, or at least how many life jackets for children are required or infants are required? Options are 1.5% of the total number of passengers on board. Option B, 2.5% of the number of passengers on board. Option C, 3.5% of the number of passengers on board. Option D, 4.5% of the number of passengers on board. And the correct answer is 1.5% of the number of passengers on board, or equal to the total number of infants on board. Question number 28. Every life raft shall be so constructed as to be capable of withstanding exposure for, options are 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 30 days. And the correct answer is 30 days. Question number 29. A passenger ship under a length of 60 meters shall carry not less than how many live buoys? Options are 8 live buoys, 12 live buoys, 18 live buoys, 24 live buoys. So normally there is a small confusion in this question. It should be a cargo ship under a length of 60 meters shall not carry less than how many buoys? Or in the options, they should have given 6 buoys, because a passenger ship or less than 60 meters shall not carry less than 6 live buoys, but 6 is not mentioned here. So we take the next figure, that is 8 live buoys. So it's the right answer is 8 live buoys. In the question, it could have been a cargo ship under a length of 60 meters shall carry not less than 8 live buoys. Or in the options, they should have put 6 live buoys. Anyways, the next question is, the number of orange smoke floats to be carried in a lifeboat is, options are 3, 2, 4, 5. And the correct answer is option B, 2. So these are some of the questions which you can practice before your exit exam. So yes, it is practice. I wish you good luck for your exams, and thank you for watching the video. Also, if you have still not done so, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.